extremely well, but I'm not. That was my idea.
Yeah.
But I get the convincing story. I mean, she picked up and went off there. I'm not sure if you stayed there all these years. Do you know Claudia Savini who runs an art gallery? Claudia Savini, Italian-American girl. Slim, mom, it's the art scene.
So we can chat and warm up, and you can see that they're starting to come on. So we can watch them, we can say, hello, you got any friends that know you're on?
Are we on live?
We're on live now. So what you see,
It's like slightly delayed.
yeah.
Yeah, but let me remind you,
I'm
Darren.
see, look, they're coming on board now, they're watching, you see them come up.
Darren, that's where you're aiming to look.
This one on your side.
The telephone. The one closest to me.
Yes.
One, that's your video, that's my live stream.
Okay.
She don't like, she don't like, she don't like cocaine. Cocaine.
It's you.
Cocaine.
Me and Matty Williams, you know Matty?
Man.
You know Matty, the first
Cocaine.
yeah, he's awesome. You remember
She
that?
don't like, she don't like, she don't like
Ladies and gentlemen, a psychedelic circus.
So we see the
cocaine.
I love remixes. It's like
that's only the correct ones that are like me.
Oh, look at Johnny.
She don't like, she don't like, she don't like
Alright everyone, welcome to Sunday Night Live. And it's been a great day and we're just sitting here and for me it's really good because you know me, my friends at home, I'm a little bit lazy but I do work hard and it's really makes me really happy. I'm going to embarrass him a bit because I don't care, I'm going to tell the truth. This guy's wonderful, I've known him for years and I'm so happy. I haven't seen Darren and to have him here and play and sing is just cool. I'm really happy to have you, brother.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Because there's a beautiful drive coming out here and the sun was setting and I was just contemplating, you know, the arrival and doing this tonight and thinking what a lovely place this is going to be, you know, driving out here. I'm already relaxed, I'm already in the
Isn't
mode
it
and
amazing?
I haven't even got there yet, you know.
Isn't it amazing? You feel the energy.
It's all the openness on the road.
Exactly, the
Yeah.
plains
Yes.
and just seeing that sunset and
Yeah.
oh, this is
It's a little
This is
blinding.
nice. Yeah, beautiful.
It's
Well, I heard you guys rehearsing before we got started. I'm all excited. I wanted to ask a lot of questions, you know, but I'll let Harry.
man, no, yeah, you can go for it, mate, because I know this guy.
Well, yeah, how do you guys know each other? I hear you go way back. Way
Yes.
back. And you've done Alice Springs together.
Yeah, we're doing
We did a few, you know.
we're
we
doing
can,
the rock and roll.
shall we
scene
do a
that
song
was
and then
back in the
go
day.
into Alice Springs? Let's do a song.
We can.
And then we'll talk about Alice Springs, everybody. We're going to do a song together and going back to what I was saying, Stella, it's so good to have someone that can sing and play because I've had some really good guitarists here. Oh, there has been another good singer, that's Dominic Guida. He can sing and play. We've had Brother Adam, Nick Mastro. We've had some wonderful people here, but Darren is an international entertainer and I'm so happy. And how I know him is, well, I was established in Phuket. He was established in Dubai.
Well,
and my
I was
cousin,
in Singapore.
and she was in Singapore, so we all not far from each other. So
Just the plane trip away.
what does it take? It
that's
takes an hour and a half to get from Phuket to Singapore. It's an hour
Oh,
and 15.
it's, no, 6 hours to get from Singapore to Dubai.
I'm talking about Dubai, but I'm saying Phuket
Oh,
to
that's very
Singapore.
short, very
It's
short.
an hour and a half.
Yeah, Is it shorter than going to Bali, or about the same?
No, it's shorter than going to Bali.
Yeah.
Bali's further back, so it's about 2-3 hours, I think. I'm not sure.
Yeah, no,
so,
you're right. It's about a couple of hours or so, I think.
so it's
It's a small world,
it's
basically.
it's an amazing world, and you've had some amazing times, brother. So you got a beautiful guitar, sounds great, and I'm fucking looking forward to this.
Yeah, so am I. You've got the harmonica. Harmonica.
You started, brother. Let's do a song, and then we're going to talk about. I want to bring back the memories of that Alice Springs trip.
Sure. And Stella, what was your question?
Yeah, I was going to say you've got a hell of a lot in that box. I'm just curious if you can
Well,
show it up a little bit.
A lot of people
Look at
comment,
this.
you know. You can see
Look how
that.
many he's got. I
It's-
thought there was only one.
Yeah, a lot of people say that it's amazing, but these are all tuned to keys, and they're blues harmonicas, diatonic harmonicas, however you want to say it. But so basically, you've got all of the keys from A flat right up to G, and all of the flats and sharps in between. So the reason I have them all is because some bands I play in tune down half a step, and then other bands tune to normal pitch. So then I realise I need to get all the flats and sharps, otherwise
Yeah, it's going to be too
I
hard.
can't play harmonica.
And a lot of singers, they drop the key by a tone or two, don't they, when they go live?
That's, and some, yeah, that's right. Some people want to change songs around. Oh, that key's not right for me. So then, yeah, this was a long time ago. I realised I just needed to have every harmonica.
No, that's just amazing.
That way I don't
I
get
didn't even
stuck.
know that you could have more than one type. One.
Well, they're all
type.
blues harps. They're all the same type.
They're
They're
all-
just
yeah.
different keys.
Different
Yeah, that's what I mean. Different keys.
Yeah.
That never occurred to me, ever.
It's great, you know. If well, when I knew this guy, I knew him as a singer, right? And I didn't know. And then when he went overseas, I went and saw Darren in Dubai, and I turned around because we all think we're working hard and we sound good. And I heard Darren, I go, "Fuck, he's singing good. He's singing really good, mate." And I was really happy because
Well,
I
I
love
can't
it when
wait to
people are good. I don't get up. You know what? The last thing I want is for someone, because music is to be shared and it's supposed to be a blessing. You don't want, there are these silly types that they're competitive, you know. When we were kids, we were like that.
Yeah.
But when you get old, you go, hang on, music's for sharing and happiness. I want to see this guy sing great, and he's my old friend. And I went to Dubai, and he was great, and people loved him, and I thought, fucking, this is awesome, and I had a really good time.
Yeah.
I never forgot that, mate.
And,
I
that,
never-
and that's where we should probably continue in right now instead of doing a song into our little trip to Central Australia.
Oh,
Because
yeah. All right. Tell
what
us
I want
about
to
that.
say
yeah.
about Harry, you just already said it, is if you work with Harry and you've got some sort of 3 bands, you've got a show, you've got a festival, you've got a package thing happening, Harry is all about everything that is involved with that, the whole thing, the music, every band, every musician. He's a music family man, you know, and
Yeah.
and it's about just the pure love of music and being involved with a project and doing something together,
Really
and-
getting into it.
and nothing more than that. You know, there's none of that rubbish
That's all
involved
that
with
matters.
Harry. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
And
no
you know-
rubbish.
Yeah,
know,
not
it's
the
all
ego,
genuine.
None of the egos, though.
No.
No,
It's all
it's
genuine.
fucking, well, it was just funny. You got your silly little things, your jokes and that, but you know, we're on this bus and we're mates, and the high voltage lads were really good guys too.
Is this,
No,
a,
Great
really
guys, they're great
is
guys.
this the bus to Alice Springs?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an
Double
Adelaide,
decker, I heard.
the Adelaide rock and roll family bus thing.
It's fucking awesome. Let's do a song then. Let's go into the adventure.
All right, mate.
Because,
So what are you going to sing?
go for it, brother. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light you'll see. No, I won't be afraid. No, I won't be afraid. Just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, my darling, stand by me. Oh, my, stand by me. Stand by me, Brother Darren.
If the sky will look upon should crumble and fall, the mountains tumble to the sea, I won't cry, no, I won't shed no tears. It's long to stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me.
Oh,
Stand by me. Stand by me.
stand by me.
Come on, Harry.
And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, my lover, stand by me. Oh, stand
Stand by me.
by me.
Stand by me.
Stand by me.
Stand by me.
Yes.
Darling, darling, stand by me.
Oh, my lover, stand by me. Oh, stand
Stand by me.
by me. Stand by me. Hallelujah, brother.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah, brothers and sisters. Let's say hello. Let's see who's watching. Daz, we got Tommy G. How are you, Tommy? Steve Enstone. Where are you now? You in Switzerland or England, brother Steve? Because you're always moving around. He's always everywhere. Twan Kimsley. How are you, brother? Good to see you. Lachlan. How are you, young fella? You know this guy, don't you? He's your mate too, eh?
It was hanging backstage last night.
I saw some pictures. Good to see you.
He's
Lachlan.
everywhere.
He's a bit of a rock and roll dude, mate.
Where were you last night? Where were you
I was at the
playing?
Bridgeway.
How was that?
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, with the COVID,
It
any
was-
changes? Or?
Yeah, no, look, Reno Gaffone, Vince Concerino put this sort of idea together, and it's a live show, seated, full production, but it's also streamed with 8 cameras, and it's a well-oiled machine.
You
It's really good.
You said to us earlier that you played there once before, or
Well, I
Years
played
ago.
there
Been
a
a
lot
while.
back in the day when things were normal, I guess. Before COVID, before the Pokies, before Lachlan.
Yes! Isn't it funny? Our little mate Lachlan wasn't born when this was happening.
So-
Love you, Lockie.
So it was quite emotional in a lot of ways. I kept having flashbacks. I was talking to Vince. We were backstage. We were talking how they've redone the green room. Harry, it
You
looks
know Reno's
fantastic.
watching, don't you? Mate Reno's watching.
Hey,
Hey,
Reno.
Stewie, you know.
It was just great to be back in that venue.
Stewie.
It was like all
Great
these memories came flooding back, and just being on that stage again. And not only that, just working with the people I was working with, like Reno and Vince and the crew. Because
All old mates.
they're all the old people of the scene anyway, so it was like a really nice
well, it sounds
occasion.
fantastic. What, are you playing anywhere again very soon? Where can people find you?
Where
and
am
catch up
I?
with you?
Where am I? I've got a jam night at the Gaslight on Thursday. Lachlan will be there.
Lockie's everywhere, mate.
And,
Lachlan's everywhere.
I've got a solo acoustic show at the what is it? The
The Cumbie, is it? No.
I think it's Parafield Gardens Community Club. Yeah.
That's a nice place.
Oh,
I've
that's
been
the
there.
one near
There
the
you go.
airport.
That's really nice. No, the Parafield Gardens. Oh, near Parafield Airport.
Yes, the Parafield Airport.
Off Salisbury Highway. Is that the one?
That's the one.
Really nice place,
Parafield
mate.
Gardens
Good green.
Community Club. So they're starting their thing again with spring coming in. Kids are starting to come back slowly,
Oh, thank God.
trickling in. You
Yeah.
know.
Nice hat, Darren.
Thanks.
That's
Wow, wow, thank you.
Mark Caminti. Steve Enstone's actually.
Wow, you're so kind.
So you guys are going to finish off that
No.
trip to Alice
The
Springs?
trip, yeah.
No, well, we went to, it was listen, this was like something when we were younger, it was like something you heard about other bands do, but you never did it. And we had a mate that, remember Brett, he got involved, he was the one who organised it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
we went say no more.
We'll say no more, and what happened is, they wanted to get the three most well-doing bands, and I've got to be honest, Fire and Ice was an original band. We just started, so we weren't pulling the crowds that Darren was. His band was pulling a few hundred heads at the time. Seriously, they were pay us, not for free. He was pulling heads, and so was High Voltage. And High Voltage were doing all the AC/DC classics, and Darren was. You were probably the first real Guns N' Roses tribute band, weren't you?
There was
in Australia.
there was an East Coast one happening at the time. I
Was
believe.
there in Sydney,
Maybe
was it?
Queensland, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but I knew you guys.
But yeah, ours took off. You know,
It went really well,
it
and
gave it a go. You know, and I started getting. I think it was the Ice when I was back in the Iceman.
Yeah.
The Iceman. Ross.
Who was the bass player in that?
Sam.
Great guy.
Who ended up with High Voltage and came
He's a great guy.
He was
I
with
love
us.
Sam. He's a nice. Fucking Sam. Yeah.
So where did you guys play when you were in Alice Springs?
Where did we
What's
play
going
that?
on
We
there?
played on the main
On the
oval.
Oval.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alice
yeah.
Springs Oval.
Yeah.
Was
mate.
there a special event going on or something?
Well, they tried to make it like a mini rock festival. They put some vendors in there, you know, rides for the kids and jumping castles and you know, fairy floss and toffee apples and
Yeah.
and
Kinda
it was
like-
an extremely hot day and it was
Would be.
blowing a northerly desert gale
Oh fucking and the dust and the.
and the lighting truss almost blew over. Oh no, the mixing desk area, they had trussing around the mixing area and there were spotlights and stuff.
And they
on
were
that.
fucking like this.
And the whole thing, it actually blew over.
Oh, that's right.
And luckily there were people there to
Smoke
catch
on
it,
the water, mate.
but
Wow.
it almost got real bad before it
Wow.
even started, you know.
That's right. We had issues, and then they had complaints about alcohol. That's right.
Not enough or too much?
No, we weren't allowed to bring alcohol. So, but just the trip and the friendship and getting to hang out with your mates and it was wonderful, man. It was,
I had folks coming out of the Todd River asking me to sign autographs because
Wow.
they really thought I was Axl Rose.
They did.
And that. I'm not telling a lie there, by the way.
And you got, hey, he's got the blonde hair and that, so they probably thought, hey, that's Axl Rose.
So did you
Yeah.
sign as Axl Rose though?
Well, I signed, yeah, no. I'm not sure where those signatures are today, but you know.
They're worth something. Whoever's got them.
Hey, everybody's watching. We're going to do another song soon, but what you got to, what I'm really looking forward to, and I'm glad he didn't. He said, "Shall I surprise you?" And I said, "Yeah," because otherwise, you know me, I'd go on about it. So I go on a bit. He's going to play. Please, you know, we'll hang out for the end, mate, because Darren's going to play one of his own, and for me, that's the highlight of my night. But apart from chatting about what we've done, but I want to hear you sing later. So
Cool.
this is you know Darren's night, and I'd love to have him. And what about you know, we'll talk about, well, we can actually, yeah, we can. We've got time. We'll do a song, and then I'm sure there's a lot of people out there, friends and especially musicians, and I'll write it down. We want your opinion of what you think the scene is like today and where you see it going to, but we'll get into that after the next song. Because people have heard my opinion, Darren, and I'd like to hear yours, because at the end of the day, we're spreading music and we don't want it to die.
Is this pre-COVID, middle of COVID, or post-COVID?
Post-COVID. I'm saying today,
Right now.
what you, and I'll tell you what, mate, you know, I sit here, I'm the most judgmental person. I'm so hard on myself. So when people go, oh, why is he saying that? Mate, you want to see how hard I am on myself, mate? That's what I'm always trying to do. And this guy here, I remember when he came to Adelaide, I was already back a few years. I got here about a little bit before, yeah? And 5 minutes he's into Adelaide and he's already playing 2-3 gigs a week in the toughest time. So he's a hard worker, mate. I've said it before. You can have the best voice in the world or the best guitar, and if your heart and soul is into it, people ain't going to love it. Whereas Darren's one of those guys, he doesn't take off on that ego. He goes, no, I'm here and I'm gonna share it and I'm gonna keep working. And he does. He's so full on, people. You've got to understand how important that is. It's a lesson in life. It's true though, Darren. It's true. I love you, mate. I followed everything. You don't know. I actually watch everything. I remember. Since you got back, you tell me if I'm wrong or not. You've been doing everything. You've been to the company. You've been here. You've been jamming. You've been doing a lot. You've just kept on going. And we need more people like you out there, sharing the music and the love and the happiness, mate. Otherwise, if your music dies, the universe dies, because the universe lives on music. As the great Plato said, music is a gateway to the universe, and that's it.
That's why Greeks keep dancing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They do. They dance. Their hearts.
Yamas.
Yamas.
Can I try your special wine, please?
Absolutely. Do you want the
Can
white
I
organic?
ask-
The white organic wine
get
by
that.
Ken's
I'll get
Wines. Ken's Organic Wines. There's one up there. We got plenty. Do you want the white or the red?
Oh, the white's pouring by the look of it.
No, you got red too, brother. We got a glass
Alright,
here.
we'll go that. We'll go the red.
All right. We're going to have a drink to celebrate.
Very hospitable people here. I recommend any musician come and visit.
Mate, they come here, Lockie's been here, and there's love here, mate. There's no, oh, he's young, you know, he's not.
Yamas.
Yamas. Yamas,
Yeah,
George.
Yamas.
George is back there. Yasu, George.
Yeah.
George has got his bottle there, mate.
Yeah,
George,
not a glass of bottle.
Hey, George doesn't fuck around, mate. He
That's
drinks from the
right.
bottle, straight out the bottle.
Is
And
that
there's-
a water bottle?
There's one
Got
question
plenty of
here.
water. Yeah.
One question.
That's a water.
One
What's that
question.
one?
What's that?
Tommy G.
Tommy G, what's he asking?
Harry, can you ask Darren when was the first favourite song he wrote and why?
Oh, well.
I don't
What
know.
was the
What is-
first
what's
favourite
your-
song I wrote?
Yeah, what's
The
your
first
favourite
favourite
original
song?
one that you've ever written?
It's one I can't remember how to play anymore. It sort of went like I sort of remember a bit of it, and it was why I like this. I was writing at the time, and we put this song together, and we performed it several times in a little trio that I had going called Unwired, and that was with a very special man by the name of Howard Kell on
I
drums.
remember his name, yeah.
Yeah, and he's not with us anymore, and
That's
this is
him,
a
he
song
died, yeah.
that I can't remember. I'll play a bit of it though, yeah?
Yeah, go, brother, it's you.
I see you when you're coming. If I'm blue, you stop this shining. What you do keeps me hanging on. You know too. When we're flying, it's flying. You're mine, make it blinding. See the lightning.
Oh, good one.
Something happens after that. I can't remember what it was, but it goes into a different bit. Yeah.
So, you
But
know,
anyway, that was one of my favourites. I really enjoyed playing that song because it was happy and positive and you know, 60s sort of vibe about it. And you know what's funny about writing for me a lot is it's not contrived. You don't go, oh, I'm going to write a 60s style song. I'm
yeah,
just,
exactly. Yeah, it's
it
whatever.
just sort of happens, you know.
Yeah.
And then you listen back and you go, oh, that kind of sounds a bit 60s. Yeah.
Well, mate, everyone, you go to YouTube, check out Darren Constable. All right. The one that I shared, I've spoken about 2 songs, right? This one here is called The Last Grain, and the other one's called Living and Dying. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there's 2, and they're on YouTube. So you go to Darren Constable on YouTube.
My YouTube page is called Rock and Ride.
Rock and Ride.
and Ride.
Okay.
Rock and Ride.
Ride.
Well, you just type in the last grain by the format selection, or and it'll come up. It'll come up. The
Yeah.
format selection
And subscribe.
Living and Dying the format selection. It will come up.
Okay, killer. And there's what I was going to say was, when people follow you, Darren, they can also find you if they don't remember. As long as they come to my page, they can see Darren Constable, and they just go. Because some people don't know. Not everyone knows, because we've been doing it, right? Some people don't know. It's quite easy. You go to YouTube, it's got a search. You put Darren Constable, and you'll find him there anyway. Or Darren Constable, The Last Grain, or Living and Dying, if you don't remember Rock and Ride. But put all the words in there, and you'll find the songs. Not a problem. It's not that hard.
It's not, mate. Yeah. Well, we're YouTube junkies, though.
Yeah, we know. We can search and...
Well, I don't know about you guys, but YouTube is so busy censoring and with their algorithms, you can't find anything unless you put the exact full name and the correct spelling and the right spacing and everything else.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's become ridiculous.
Yeah,
It's
there's
not
so
like
much
the old
going on.
days.
Yeah, it won't sort of
No, it doesn't come
correct your search in a way. Like
No.
I think you might be looking for this. You know.
up. None of that
None of
anymore.
that.
It's all gone. Complain to YouTube, Google, all of them. All right, you guys going to play
They
the
get
next
paid
song?
enough, don't they?
I'm going to get one more song in, and then after we chat a bit more, then we're going to get Darren to do an original, everyone, and that'll be great. And
Change of
I don't know what he's going to do. I'm being honest. He said, do you want to wait? And I said, yeah, I'd rather wait. I want to hear it as a surprise, but
Oh, this is the solo now?
no, we're going to do a song,
Okay.
and then we'll chat a bit more how happy we are. We're going to talk. We want to know. I'm going to ask questions to Brother Darren about what he thinks for all the people that, from his experience, especially the young ones. When you listen to this stuff, young ones, honestly, it's so good because you listen to a guy like this, you save a bit of pain. I'm not saying everything's perfect and it's easy, but when you learn from someone, like, that's what I do. I listen to others. I do. I went and listened to Darren. I don't just make it up. I listen to the voice and I'll go, oh shit, I love the way he sings that. So I learn. So you can learn about his singing style or his musicianship. You're saving a lot of time and a lot of pain anyway. That's the way I look at it. A lot of pain.
I can't wait for you guys to sing the next song, so
All right,
can we
let's
get
do it,
on with
brother.
that?
You do the first verse of this one.
You want to do the first one?
Yeah, I'd love you to, all right? Love you too. Love you too, bro.
Baby, here I am, I'm a man on the scene. I can give you what you want, but you got to come home with me. I've got some good old love and I got some on the stove. When I get that bone on me, you got to come run back for more. What's come along that by the dozen? That ain't nothing but 10 cent love. Big little thing, let me light the chemicals, and mama, I'm sure the hell and I is yeah.
Action speaks louder than words, and I'm a man with a great experience. I know you got to another man, but I can love you better than him. Take my hand, don't be afraid, gotta prove every word I say. I'm advertising love for free, so you can place your ad with me. Boys may come a dime by the dozen, that ain't nothing but drugstore loving. Pretty little thing, let me light your candles, mama, I'm sure the handle now gets around. All right now, all right, I got that.
Baby, here I am, a man on your scene. Give what you want, but you got to come home. And I've got some good old love, and I got some on store. When I get that bone on me, you got to come around back for more. Yeah, what's come along that by the dozen, but that ain't nothing but drugstore love. Pretty little thing, let me light your candles, mama, I'm sure that now gets around. Oh,
All right,
oh, baby. Yeah.
give it to me.
I love that one.
Oh, shit.
I love it.
Jamming on the couch with organic wine.
Cheers!
Presented by organic wine.
Here, Darren. Here's everyone.
That's Ken from Virginia, Ken Kerylidis. Thank you for the organic wine and the sponsorship. Brother Ken has got some of the best wines in Australia.
My wife loves this wine, so there you go.
Well, your wife's going to be, you might get a bit of loving if I give you a bottle.
Are you tuned in, honey?
Hang on. Here we go. Abel says hello, Wicked. Costa Cosmides, Yasu. Tommy G, Tommy's going off. And we've had a few others. The thing is, we can't see everyone. Sorry, guys, because as it streams down, we're missing out. But I'm going to ask.
I think you can go to before the
Yeah, you can. You can't. No, not while we're streaming.
Okay.
But for those of you that would like to ask, I bet you'll ask the same question. Darren, you know, we talked about pro and that. What would you recommend to young blokes now and people who want to really play music? And I'm putting you in a spot here, mate. I'm
Well,
sorry.
you know, these questions.
It's a tough time
Well,
today.
these questions were asked last night, actually, for Lockie backstage, and we were talking about a lot of that. And because Vince was there, you know, if you're going to take advice from someone, Vince is pretty damn good. Right?
Yes.
So, pretty much what I said too. You just got to. Music is a love first and foremost.
No question.
We do it because we love it.
Yeah, no question. No question.
And that's it. And Lockie loves playing guitar.
Yeah. And he's
So-
a nice guy.
What am I going to do to you know to be successful in the industry? Keep loving music and
Yeah,
keep playing
what an answer.
your guitar.
That's the answer.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
it.
answer, yeah.
And
that's the
and
answer.
and
Come
don't
from the heart.
and keep your eye focused on what you want to achieve
Yeah.
and travel that road and keep going towards your goals.
Yeah, follow your heart.
Don't
Keep
get
looking
side
at
don't
heart.
get sidetracked. Go
You
towards
make a
your
good
goals.
teacher, mate.
If something
Yeah.
comes your way and
Yeah.
you think, oh, this is good, I might try that out. That's fine. But you've got to stick to your guns, and you've got to, you know, you've got to stay focused, and that's with anything in life. I think, you know, it's not just music; it could be anything. So, the key to success is just remaining focused and keeping your passion and striving for what you want. You
Just doing
know,
it from the heart.
because.
Loving what you're doing.
Well, I really think that, you know, the world is, you know, there's so much. If people are passionate about something and they are actually talented in that field and they love it, well then the world's an oyster. You know, just keep going for it and the doors will open up.
You're
Walk
right
through
about
one,
that.
you walk through another one, you walk through another one.
You create your own reality.
Yeah. You know, and because there are no hard and fast answers, because everyone's life is different, everyone's wants are different in the industry, everyone is different. So if I try to give some sort of magical answer to how to work and live in the music industry, then
I think
I could be giving the wrong advice, because it depends on the person.
How are you
I don't think he
finding
was
it?
wrong because with what he said really is what it's all about, mate. What you just said was enough to cover it all. Go with love, and you said your love for music, and if you do that, you'll find the way.
Yeah.
And you know what, I noticed that, Stella, when I was in Phuket, Darren,
Yeah.
and you were in Dubai, you're absolutely right, brother. You know, when you love, you really love people. You love people, and you're not above them. Because that's why I have a go about people calling me rock star sometimes for a joke.
Well, you're
and I
making a
don't-
good
I'm
point
not.
here. You're making a good point here.
Isn't
And
that right?
that is another thing about working in the industry is you have to be a team player.
You've got to love.
You know, and love the other musicians
And the
around
people,
you,
and the
people you're
people.
working with, and the people that are booking your gig,
And the coming to
and
see
the
you.
person that you know brings you the dinner to your table before you go on stage.
Exactly.
You know, all of these things is just general, just being a nice person, really. You know?
Darren, sorry fellas,
Yeah.
I'm on the outsider, but I'm reading these messages.
Yeah.
They want you to carry on for another half hour.
All
Well,
right, we'll
look-
go
look-
into overtime.
Well, he says no.
I know, but if that's going to happen, I'm going to have to go siphon the python of steel, and Brother Darren's going to do an original song,
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Not fair.
I don't want to hear myself. I get bored of myself at times, mate, honestly. But thank you, George. I love you. But I want to hear him sing, and I'm so happy. And I hope, and you guys do too. I know you do, because we're getting the comments. It's awesome. Stixie is watching. Stixie's a guy that travels all around that. Thanks for the great advice, guys. Absolutely, Lachlan. We love you, mate. And Brother Darren, this is awesome. Will you chat with Stella for a minute? Because this is a part of the show. You know, this is how good it is here. If you wanted to get up and siphon the python, we'd still keep talking and the show still goes on. Do you know that?
That's right.
Are you okay?
It's a stream, man.
All right, I'm going to go and siphon the python.
There's no pun intended there. It's a stream,
It's a stream, man. And
You go stream and we'll keep streaming.
Well,
Absolutely.
I actually, what I wanted to actually just sum up what you were saying earlier is basically, you know, you see everyone equally and people treat each other with love and respect and equality, then things just, you know, work out beautifully.
Absolutely. And that's, you know, the people say, oh, you know, so-and-so, great, talented and a great person. I reckon that he or she should have that gig. Oh, we'll check it out.
Do you know what I've
You know, and that's the thing. It's the word of mouth because people are cool, they're great musicians, and you know, you could be a fantastic musician but a real prick. You know.
I know this is.
Don't hire that guy. Whatever you do. Oh, my nightmare! Bloody nightmare! Oh.
I know, I ran my own business and I know what it's like when you pick the wrong people.
Don't take him on the road, I tell you, you'll regret it. Oh.
that's what they say about Richie
You were
Blackmore.
quick. I didn't even get a chance to ask a question.
Go for it, love.
I
That's what they
forgot
say about
now.
Richie Blackmore. But I love Richie Blackmore. I love his playing, and I love Deep Purple, and I love Richie Blackmore. You know, fuck. You know what? I'll tell you what I've learned, and you'll understand that because you are you. What I've learned in life, when I travelled, when I went to Hollywood, right, and I did the circuit there. Honestly, friends, the nicest people were actually the best musicians.
Mm-hmm.
They had beautiful hearts, like Teddy. He played keyboards with Michael Jackson, Carole King, Guns. I'm not going to lift him up, but he's a phenomenal player. Eddie Van Halen's a beautiful man. I met Bunny Carlos, a drummer from Cheap Trick. He's the nicest, humble guy you ever met, mate. Not a hassle at all. And so you find the better the musician is normally because he's a loving guy and he's a good guy.
I think people, what I find really attractive is when people are just being their authentic self.
Yeah.
And that's it.
I guess
Just
in
being
the musical
yourself.
sort of term, it's like, well, you know, sometimes you've got to stop leading and start following.
Yeah, or sometimes listening.
Yeah,
I've
exactly.
I've got a problem
Start
listening.
listening.
I've got a problem listening, mate.
You know.
So, but it's hard for me sometimes, Darren, because you know, I do this show and I enjoy it, and you don't know how much I enjoy being with you and also Brother Dominic and some of the guys that have been here, because it's so hard to sing a cappella with backing tracks because all you've got is your voice.
Yeah, sure.
It's fucking hard, mate. People don't understand. That's not an easy job.
Yeah.
It's not. It's so much easier when you've got a guy singing really good so you can relax a bit and let them listen to
heart
him.
and soul, bit of light and shade.
Well, you sing beautifully and I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
The last thing I would want is for Darren not to sing good. That'll kill me. Oh, fucking what happened? I'm shattered now.
Oh, no
So-
wonder bring him for. Oh my God.
What is he doing here? And it's just, now I've got to, and I've been in that position before where the band wasn't so good, so I had to scream and rip my throat out and work a lot harder. But when you've got really good people with good souls,
So
it's
funny.
a lot easier, and I love you, mate. And
I'm visualising him screaming
going for
to
fun.
compensate for bad band.
Oh, fuck. It's so hard, and
But
it's
you
so
know
good.
something? If everyone's like me in the audience, where they know nuts about music, really, it doesn't matter how good or bad the band is on it. They're really pathetic because it all just sounds the same, you know.
Well, the
It
truth-
does to me, but maybe for you guys being artists, maybe
yeah, well,
not
sometimes
so.
it's a performance thing, isn't it, too?
Well-
Everyone's having a good time on stage, and, you know, the mistakes can be happening, but the audience are like,
Couldn't care less.
what's going on?
Well,
I'm
you
having
know,
a great time.
well, you know, it's funny, if you treat people really nice too, even if you're singing bad on the night, they'll still love you. So you can't lose if you're loving and being nice. You know, the last thing you want to do is be a wanker. They'll be going, oh, he sucks, you suck, you know. They'll pick on you. But if you're a nice guy, they go, no, Harry's still okay, or Darren's all right, mate. You know, you got a better chance. You do. You do.
Yeah.
Be nice. Just be nice. You're no better than no one. You're no better than no one. We're just people. Like Darren said, it's not just the music, it's everybody. You know, a good farmer who loves his work and feeds
That's
people.
me.
Yeah, it's all beautiful.
Helps his fellow farmers. You know?
Absolutely.
That's
They all
not
work
me, I can
together.
only-
That's what the farming community's like, and you know, and that's what I'm talking about with music.
Yeah,
as well.
it's very, very true.
The advice I'm trying to give seeps into all kinds of just
Everything.
life.
The whole
Yeah.
true.
It's all
Any
about
job.
life. It's all about life.
Anything.
It's life.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
life.
So you're going to finish off the night with one of yours, which I've been waiting for?
Oh, yeah.
All right. You can take as long as
I'm
you
gonna
want.
leave
Hey,
you guys with the floor,
Yeah.
so I can watch it from the background.
and you know what? You can take as long as you want, mate. All right, we've got an original song, ladies and gentlemen. How old's this one, brother?
This one would have been written in the 90s.
Killer. Oh.
Probably around
And I didn't hear it, huh? So I don't know.
97.
Oh, killer.
It was with Paul Fregamelli.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you remember Paul?
Of course I do,
Yeah.
Fregamelli.
And David Tootle. Basically, we had a trio called Wormwood, and we did a show recently at Cumberland a couple of years back for the Semaphore Music Festival. We put the band back together after, okay, what are we looking at, 20 years?
How did that go down?
20 years, and then we just went, okay, let's do this again.
All right.
It was scary at first, but then we got in the rehearsal studio, we had a couple of jams, and we went, wow, this is all coming back.
It's all good, huh?
But this was one of the first songs that we put together.
Yeah.
So it was really raw. The band was quite raw at that
Fragging
time.
Melon, yeah.
We were still trying to find what we were trying to do with it all. Paul was actually playing bass.
Really?
This
I
band.
thought it was...
He played, yeah, and he's a great guitar player.
That's what I mean. I didn't know that.
So
No.
what happened was I was writing songs and he was playing guitar and then we couldn't find a bass player, so he just said, I'll play bass.
Can you play guitar for
What?
the song?
Okay,
Yeah.
you're going to leave all that? No, you know. But it just sort of stemmed in, you know, worked its way into the thing that we did called Wormwood, and it was a fun band. And the show, the reunion shows, we did 3 of them at the Cumberland for the Semaphore Music Festival. Friday night, Saturday night, or Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and it was a blast.
Right, excellent.
Just to play that
Getting back
music.
to your friends, you know, and
It was,
reliving that, and,
yeah. Everyone
and
enjoyed it.
living today with the
Mm.
same guys. That's the magic,
Yeah,
you know, isn't it?
yeah, for
You ever
sure.
seen it's just not me sitting here with you now. It's magical.
It's art.
I had
you know?
I had a life with you years ago,
Yeah.
and I'd watch you play, you'd watch, and then we toured together,
Yeah.
and now you're sitting here
Yeah.
over 30 years later, mate.
Oh, I know, mate.
Over 30. You would have been in your early 20s, buddy.
I said
Hey there, Captain Tucker! Oh, shit. Hey there, Captain Tucker! But, let's hear it, mate.
Alright.
Let's hear the song, mate. I'm in, man.
So it's called It's Only Love.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
It's only love, you and I. Not that song.
There's several
Similar.
songs with that title, isn't there?
Yeah, sure.
This is my.
This is
It's
your
only
song,
love.
love.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love the riff already.
I know just ain't right. I know you brought up a fight. This time, work it on out. This time, honey, there ain't no doubt.
It's only love. It's only love. It's only love.
The plate's good too.
Hey girl, there's no cover charge. But hey girl, you know it's just like sitting on a log. So be mine just for one day. I'll be all mine, honey. Don't you go away. But it's only love. It's only love. It's only love. But it's only love. It's only love. It's only love. Oh, there's something that we need.
I don't want to throw a spanner, mate. Why
So,
aren't you recording this one? That's fucking awesome. That's fucking
We did record it, but it wasn't. It was.
fucking awesome.
I think it was a demo, but
It's a great song.
we when we did the shows, we've got to get in the studio and lock all this music away in a nicer sort of recorded platform, and we still haven't got around to that yet.
No, Darren, seriously.
The boys have got families, kids everywhere.
But the song,
They're
the
busy.
Way, the way you play
Guys
it,
are busy.
fucking awesome. No,
Thanks,
I'm
mate.
serious. That
Thank
song is, that's as good as anything out there, mate.
Oh, thanks.
No, I'm not gonna fucking piss in your ear, mate. That's awesome. That's the groove, the whole fucking thing, mate. That's a great song.
I don't care what you say,
I love that.
but no one wants you to stop.
Nobody wants
What's
to.
going to happen?
I can't go on all night,
it's
but I'm
nearly an hour,
enjoying
so
this.
we're gonna have to say goodbye soon. So, all I can say, brother, you're singing and playing great, and I'm so happy to have you here. I really am, and I'm so happy that you're in good singing voice tonight. That really,
Yeah,
you
know,
sound
it's,
great. You're in key.
It was a
and
big one last night, and the sound. We did the sound check on Friday and set up, and I think our sound check went for about an hour and a half.
wow,
I don't know why, but it did. It was
That's
the longest
a long-
sound check I've done in the history.
that's a long time, mate.
But yeah, so I was feeling pretty mellow today.
Wow,
I spent my day rejuvenating, bringing back a vintage push bike for my wife.
Wow.
oh, wonderful.
And you should see it. It looks
Awesome.
fantastic. I've got some photos on
Oh,
the.
you showing the ladder for
You're
sure.
refurbishing an old one.
Yeah, it looks great. I've got the rust. Oh my god. I must have went through about 10 rags, just full of rust.
Wow.
And those things excite you too. Like,
But it came back. It came back beautiful.
My brother does that with cars.
Yeah.
and I did that with a stove recently. I've got a 200-year-old stove, mate.
Yeah.
Those old cast iron
Yeah.
and the flute, and I scrubbed it back, and then I
Mm.
washed it in olive oil and it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
You know the thing. Sorry, we're talking amongst each other. Forget. Everybody, what can I say? We could go on all night. Darren, do you want to say anything before we go? It's just been an awesome show. I just want to say I'm grateful. I'd love to have you back, mate. I don't know. I'm going to get people going to say, when are you going to have that guy back again? So love to have you back.
Yeah.
Really will.
Maybe the
Summer's on the
maybe-
way, folks. So,
Yeah,
you
so
know,
I'll come and film you sometime, mate,
beautiful.
because it's I'm
out here. So.
really happy. And
One
We
year-
have
one
the
year
1
anniversary.
anniversary coming up.
100 year
Oh, for the
anniversary.
streaming, yeah, really.
You know what? Wouldn't that be awesome to have you play there
I'm
too?
bringing the streamers and the
That's
balloons.
cool. That'd be awesome. I'll talk to you. That's awesome. Yeah, buddy. You know what? I'm not going to lie. I don't like to talk shit, right? This guy's that good. He shouldn't be doing that anyway. I don't know. I'll think about it, all right? It's just that he's that good. What is he going to fucking do? Come up before me? No, I don't believe in that stuff. No, you got to be fair sometimes. But then again, if we can make it a double show, that I'd do it that way. Because Darren's not just another fill-in, mate. He's
No.
He's not a fill-in, mate. If anything, he'll make the show better. If you can, if I look at it in that way, we'll think about it and we'll talk about that. But lovely having you, brother, and thanks for making tonight a great show. I don't know what the people think out there, but we had a great time, Stella.
Well, I had a
The top,
fantastic time.
the top.
We've had the best, and
The top one I heard so far. Sorry about the others. We never came here. They're top also.
That's George
this
over there,
one-
folks. You can't see him on camera, but he's a bloody good bloke.
Yeah. But he's a little bit percentage, little bit better. That's all.
More entertaining.
well, it's the love. It's really,
Yeah.
it is. You know, I'm not going to lie to him either. He's not the best guitarist in the world. He's not like fucking Bruce Lee or whatever.
No.
He plays beautifully and he plays from the heart, and that's what. That's
Hang on,
what
I'll play you a country lick. Ready?
Come on then.
Oh yeah. Oh, Beverly Hillbillies. Hey, strike the oil.
That was my Hawaiian bit.
You can almost see the hula.
Yeah, yeah.
I have lay for you.
Oh shit! Hey everyone.
Oh, I
Thank you
had
for
so much
watching
fun.
tonight. It's been a great Sunday Night Live with Darren Constable. Check him out on YouTube. Darren Constable. Easy. C-O-N-S-T-A-B-L-E. Darren. D-A-R-R-E-N. And check out his songs on YouTube and his Facebook page. And you want to say goodnight to anyone, brother?
Good night to everyone that's watching, and thanks for tuning in. And yeah, keep supporting Harry's great show. It's all from the heart. He means well, and that's it. This guy's as pure as they come. So keep watching because it's real.
Okay, right.
Good night to you.
Love the ones you're with. Say goodnight, Stella. And,
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Thank you, George.
Yeah, well.
Oh,
All
we
right.
had such a good night.
Thank
Don't
you,
want it to
everyone.
end.